It's Flat Cap Cafe Racer here. I'm here with Mr. Bill. Say hi, Mr. Bill.
Hi, Mr. Bill.
That wasn't exactly what I meant. But you can see we're here with his yet-to-be-finished Rocket 3. And I rode my Thruxton R down here. First time it's been out in the street for probably 3 or 4 months. Although I needed a break when I got here. We're going to see what Mr. Bill's going to do with his Rocket 3 here. But he did spend this morning getting an oil can. Meerkat. Did it take you to get that oil can this morning?
I got about 2 hours into this project.
So that kind of tells you how long it's going to be for this to get back together. 2 hours for an oil can. Oh my.
So what I want to do today is I want to run a little bit of superfine emery cloth around the crank journals and get those any burrs or anything in there out, and I want to put the pistons in with the new crank bearings.
Ooh, pistons. Mr. Bill is efforting with an emery cloth type paper on a crank journal with a shoelace. Mr. Bill has completed his cleaning of the journals and look pretty nice, and kind of wiped off the grit and kind of blew that out. So I think he's getting ready to install a piston.
Yep.
Stay tuned. It's pistons. This is what the pistons look like. I mean, the engine looks like without the pistons. Stay tuned. See what they look like with the pistons.
These are the connecting rod bearings to the crank, and I just figured since I was in there, I would put new ones on.
If you look closely, this number 3 piston, you can see this line here. This old bearing, and that was also a small line was on the crank journal. I asked Mr. Bill if it's possible to put the piston in backwards. He said yes, it is. But if you check on he knows which way the lettering is facing, and so it's facing forward, and so that's towards the exhaust side. And the intake valves are larger than the exhaust valves. Is that correct, Mr. Bill?
Yes. At least.
Mr. Bill has clocked the rings. Rings 1 and 2 go north and south, right? Then the oil ring goes east and west.
Right.
How about that? Mr. Bill is putting some assembly paste on the bearings and on the crankshaft journal, I think.
Just gonna put it on the journals. On the
bearings.
Bearings.
Okay, just the bearings. That should be enough for the journal anyway.
Yeah.
Sharing you guys all the old man noises that Mr. Bill and I make when we get up and down working on stuff. It's not pretty. It's a lot.
But we're here doing it. We're doing the work.
Well, to be more precisely, he's there doing the work. Mr. Bill has found these new crank bolts, and he's ready to attempt piston number 3 in here. Again, he's using about 18 gallons of oil. Exxon Valdez would be
very happy.
Yeah, they should not get stuck. Let's just put it that way. This is the first time you've used the piston
First time I've
ring.
ever used a piston tool, yeah.
So you're going to be able to crank on it from there?
No, I think now I just push it in, right?
Got me. If you push the button, it drops down, Max. What keeps it from dropping down real fast?
Just take a hammer to it, right? This way, though.
Wait a second, wait a second. The crunching noise you hear is Mr. Bill with a hammer. Are the rings popping?
I'm hitting something that's not allowing it to continue to. Your hammer and
Take two.
take two.
It's going down now.
Same thing. I'm hitting the jug and it stops.
Take three.
Ready?
Yep.
Nope. Same thing. This ring depressor's no good.
We were blaming a good craftsman never blames his tools, but we were blaming the ring compressor, and I think after we figured out how to use it, it worked just fine. 3 in. It put up quite a fight though, but with some determination and a bigger hammer, we got it in.
Yeah.
I'm only kidding. We use the same side hammer. Mr. Bill's never wanted to be short on oil at all. Well,
Nope.
Mr. Bill, looks like we got 3 pistons in.
Yeah. Look at that. 1, 2, and 3, and they're actually in the correct hole.
Are you sure?
Well,
You can see where the carpet tacks go, guys. It goes in a number 3 cylinder.
yes. It's the number 3 cylinder has the best sleeve. So,
Well, are you happy with the progress today?
yes, indeed. This really takes it to the next step for me, and I'm real happy about that. Yeah.
So this is a Flat Cap Cafe Racer saying stay tuned for further misadventures with Mr. Bill. Join me and my friends at Flat Cap Cafe Racer for riding and racing. Please subscribe.